Welcome back, everybody. Grand Tactician, Civil War, Grandpa Gaming. This is episode 43 of our Rebel Summer 61 campaign using the a.o.m mod. So, we left off the last episode, and I did have to refresh myself. In a very good position to start bringing this war to a conclusion. And we did fight 3 battles last episode. The 6th Battle of Winchester, Battle of Marietta, and Battle of Hillsborough. And it looks like things are going to be coming to a close quickly. There were some tough fights. They could have been harder, but as you can see here, we got the Federals basically trapped up here in the northeast. We are making our way through Pennsylvania and actually have entered New York. And we only have the 2 federal armies to our west that we have contained up here and down here in Kentucky. So I'm going to go through the map real quickly here and take a look at where everybody is. So my corps to Harem is currently on its way to Buffalo. Should be there in the next few days. They've moved very quickly. I think it took them less than a week to get from Cleveland to where they are now and just outside of Buffalo. We got to get there soon, though. We're out of provisions in the forge, which is really going to start heavily affecting our morale. And hopefully they don't send an interception corps to come grab us. The Army of Kanawha is now north of Marietta. They just seen off the Army of Ohio. And I'm going to continue pushing them over into Wheeling, West Virginia. Army Middle Tennessee is currently at Grafton and resecuring that into our favor. As soon as they resecure Grafton, I will be pushing them over into Cumberland, Maryland. We have the Department of Ohio, separate from the Army of Ohio, just over here at Hillsborough, Sioux. So we got to see where they're going to retreat to. They should be moving eastward. And I think they might be heading towards, they may head for Beverly, as this is still a Union-controlled territory until we take over Grafton. The siege train is currently at Chicago. Why does it not let me click on that? And getting their readiness back up. As soon as they are into the green, even slightly, they'll be pushing on into Lansing and then east into Detroit. The poor old engineer corps still has not made it to Ontonagon. I really should have waited till after the winter to move these guys, so I don't think they're going to be building my fortifications up here as planned for this campaign. The Indian Army is currently under orders to move down in the St. Paul to relink up with the Army of Mississippi. Army of Mississippi is on its way to St. Cloud, so it looks like the federal forces here are on the move, so we're just going to push forward to engage them out here as the Indian Army comes up. If we can force them off, I will chase them. I will follow up with the Indian Army. I'm looking to force them back up into these 2 towns here, possibly disintegrate them and get them back out east. So I have a feeling we're going to have to chase them through Ottotail, Georgetown, and St. Vincent's up here on the Canadian border at Rupert's Land. We do have Army of the Cumberland still trapped down here in Kentucky. They heavily outnumber the Army of Western Tennessee, so I am not going to move against it just yet, especially as the Army of Western Tennessee has no supply. The new Kentucky Cavalry Corps under Johnston is on its way to Louisville. I'm going to let them refit real fast and then move them over to Hartford, and that should hopefully keep this force here contained. I have no plans to move against it because I don't think it would be a good idea. The Ohio Squadron, I don't know how many times we have reconstituted this river fleet. I have them moving south right now to just outside of New Madrid, and hopefully they will come down here and raid into the 2 fleets that are sitting off of Memphis to get rid of those fleets from the Mississippi River, hopefully. I'm doubtful of it, but we're going to keep whittling them down. The Gulf Squadron is sitting at Corpus Christi, getting its readiness back up. It's down to 2 frigates right now, as everything else is in dry dock for repair. And then there's the big federal blob over here by D.C., where all these forces that they've kept around D.C. this entire campaign have really not done much. I'm not going to push into them. I'm just hoping to keep them locked down here for right now between the Army of Potomac and the Army of Shenandoah. I'm going to keep them locked down as we move into finish what we started, because we are almost there. You can see the power projection bar is way over here, which means we're bringing this to a close quickly. Federals down to 32 national morale. I feel it should be a little lower than what it is. Our other armies is at 48. They have just under 300,000 men in the field, so are just under 200,000 in the field. So this may be the last episode. Maybe. We'll see what happens. Depends on how many battles we get. But I'm having a feeling if we take Wheeling, Pittsburgh, Buffalo, and Rochester, that might end it. Don't know if it will or not. We've seen some real glitchiness with this game, but we're going to see if we can't end this one this episode. Alright, it's now May 8th. We do have ourselves an engagement on the Mississippi with our rebuilt river squadron here, the Atlanta, Georgia, Manassas, Tyler, Cactus, Maumee, St. Mary, Harry Hill, and Jonas going up against the Ohio River Squadron and the Missouri River Squadrons with the Valley Forge, Conestoga, the Alert, and the Bainbridge, which was just sunk, William Brown, Essex, Cincinnati, Argosy, and Indianola. And it looks like it's already kind of going in our favor, except for the one ship's tender we have, which is down to 55%. We have just disabled the Valley Forge. Looks like Conestoga. We just disabled the Brown. This battle is going very heavily in our favor, but we've had that happen before, and then watch our fleets disintegrate right afterwards. I'd like to capture these riverclads here. Though we don't really need them, to be honest with you. And the Argosy is disabled. That's a tin clad. I'm surprised he even built one of those. Conestoga is disabled. What is going on here? We are ripping through these Federals like they don't exist. And the Alert just sunk. So this isn't going to knock these fleets out, but we just did a lot of damage to them. Essex is pulling out of the fight. Yeah, looks like the fight's over. Okay. So we just captured 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ships. The Indianola, the Argosy, the Brown, Conestoga, and Valley Forge. And 2 of the river ironclads got away, but we did capture one. And thankfully my squadron is not disintegrated for once after a battle. Like I said, that did not disable these fleets. Yep, 2 sunk, 5 captured. Enemy fleets believed to be deteriorated. Hopefully we can finally clear them out of Memphis, though. We're probably going to be in dry dock for a bit. Let's take a look here. Let's get these ships out. An ironclad we didn't have to pay for. And Jonas, you're coming out too. You're at 55%. Well, me, you're at 55. You're coming out. Anything I can add in? No, they're still below 70s. I'm not going to add anything in that's below 80%. Okay. All right, so that fight's over. We've been going for a few days now, so let's give an update on the map here. We're now just outside of Rochester. Moving in on it. We have moved into Pittsburgh with the Army of Kanawha, currently securing that after we've secured Wheeling. We moved out of Grafton and into Cumberland, and we're now securing that. The Department of Ohio did retreat towards Beverly like I thought it would, and then it moved east from there, so I'm not exactly sure where it is right now. It's out there somewhere. I did move the Army of Eastern Tennessee from Cincinnati all the way down here to Bowling Green. It looked like 3rd Corps Army of Virginia, plus a Cavalry Corps. We're trying to make a breakout, so I do have them being watched right now. Kentucky Cavalry Corps is on its way to Hartford, so hopefully we'll just keep these boys penned in here. And it looks like we may have an engagement coming up here at St. Cloud. Not sure if we're going to or not. But it looks like they took a lot of troops out of these corps over here and probably shoved them back east. Yeah, they took a lot of troops out of these corps. Looks like the engineer corps finally made it up to Onontagon. They're still... Yeah, they're just going to be here for a while. They're not going to be ready to go before the campaign's over. How's the engineer corps siege train looking? Still in the yellow. All right, we're getting there. I don't think our Gulf Squadron's ready to go yet. It looks like they are. But it's only the 2 ships. I'm kind of leery about sending them out with only 2 ships. Yeah, the Federals are just massing up around D.C. Spreading some corps north of there, but for the most part, it looks like they're massing around D.C. for right now. Looks like this corps is coming up to chase my corps up in New York. Maybe we can get Rochester secured before they show up. And get some ammunition and provisions into our force. So morale is stable, but it's at 45.9%. It's going to be a rough fight if we do have to battle it out up here at Rochester. Which would be interesting. It's a nice little bit of a weird side history we got going on here. And when a full day, they did not move against us over here. How do we look on supply morale? Yeah, we're going to push for an engagement here. And then follow up with the Indian Army. So, we're going to get these soldiers on the move. All right, it's now May 11th. We do have ourselves an engagement at St. Cloud. So, we are going up against the 3rd Corps, Army of the Cumberland, which has been trapped with the Army of Southwest Missouri up here in the Northwest. And there are 2 corps in the area, but I guess the other one is in no condition to fight us, as they were moving these corps throughout the winter, and this was just not a good place to do that. It says 3rd Corps, Army of the Cumberland, with 8,631 infantry, 45 cavalry, and 17 guns under command of Augusta Willick. Going up against our Army of the Mississippi under Lee with 18,405 infantry, 1,472 cavalry, and 28 guns. So this is not a large fight. So we're going to push in and end this one as quickly as possible. As you can see here, the power bar has slid very heavily in our favor once again. It's moved from here to here, and only in a few days. So we are starting to witness the collapse of the federal forces. Welcome, my grunts, to the Battle of St. Cloud. So we're on the Robeson's Hill map, and we are attacking the Federals over here. They are defending the stone walls here at the Smith Farm. So very straightforward for us. Only problem is we do start behind the creek here, so we do have to cross 2 fords. It's going to take us a while to get into position. But we are going to set up right along here and attack down the line in this direction. Last time we tried on this map attacking at the stone wall, the creek over here held us up. The creek over here held us up. Reinforcing corps came down from this direction. Kind of had us all over the place. So I'm going to send my troops to line up right along here and use the creek here as our right flank marker. So I'm going to line up right around here and just sweep into them. I could possibly just pull this off with 1 division of infantry and some artillery support. I don't know. Morale. Federals actually do have a higher morale than us, amazingly. I don't understand how, but they do. They have 49.3 to our 45.2. Then again, they do have the 5 points from holding the objective, so I think it would be lower than ours. So I'm going to get these troops on the move, get them set up, and then let's sweep these feds from the field. Well, it's now 10:48 in the morning. We do have the Federals sided here. And it looks like they're not defending exactly along the stone wall. They're actually strung out in a north to south line here, which Kind of defeats the purpose of having a stone wall to defend behind. So, but it's going to make our job that much easier. So, a little shift of plans here. I did have Clark moving down this road just to have some of my divisions moving down separate roads, moving faster. Since he's already moving down this road, I'm going to have him move up to the Blomner farm here and then cross the creek, Robeson's Creek here, and attack the few forces they have on this side of the creek. So let's give them orders to move up that direction. It's going to be a while before my infantry's in place. They do have some small brigades here. I'm still fairly certain I can do this with one division. 450 men in that brigade, 400 in this one, 400, 550. Some of my brigades are just as small. Not in this army, but some of my brigades in other armies are just as small, as enlistments have run out and no one's joining. But the war is coming to a close, so it's not that big of an issue. I doubt my artillery will even be up in time to support this. As much as I want to put all the new Blakeleys to work. I'm going to move down the road here to by the cavalry. Hopefully we don't have too much of a backlog over here at the Ford crossing and nobody gets mixed up with each other and slows everything down. Like I said, it's still going to be a little while before we're in position. Probably be about noon or a little later before I'm ready to kick this off. All right, it's now a little after 1300, and we do have some Federals pushing out to attack us. I was just moving everybody into their jump-off points, but it looks like that's going to be a little bit of a change of plans there. As we have 5th Division coming out to meet us. And it looks like CSMC is in position, so we're going to start pushing them in. Looks like Clark's about ready to go also. Wait for that last brigade to get in position and push them right up to the stream. Don't know what 5th Division commander is thinking. Who is that? General Elliott. Orders right up to that stream. Can't issue advance orders, really. Excelsior Brigade. So is this what's left in the New York Division? lot of boys low over here. Nice job, Danes. I know I gave orders for you to move. Let's go. This division coming out to play just made things so much easier for us. Not even funny. But that's okay. Things like that happen. All right, Sasha, swing out on that flank. Go. That division is wiped. I do not like where you boys are headed, Halt. About to take some flank fire. Boys, head off to the rear of that formation. Imperial Guards, go after this brigade. Push up to that stone wall. Taking more casualties than I expected. Way more than I expected. So, those New York brigades did some damage down here. A lot more than I think they should have. Moving at the double, I need you to lock down that brigade. Battery cleared off before this brigade passes by. Up next to him. And first CS, whenever you start moving at the double, let's try and get you around behind towards that cavalry. I gave you orders to engage that cavalry. What's going on? And there they go. Let's see if we can't get out to the road here, block some of them. Have the major victory. Oh, I never brought my cavalry up. Now let's go, boys. Let's get in here. Let's wipe this corps off the map. It's a lot more troops than I expected to during this battle, but right now they're just collapsing. They're taking a ton of casualties from that. Just surrendered. One brigade, 134 men. Another brigade with 464 men. You're witnessing the collapse of the feds. There's another brigade surrendering. Another 156 men. Get on in here, cavalry. Join in the fun. More brigades just surrendered. 1st New York Engineers have been around since the start of the war. What's going on here? Get on them. What are we caught up on? See if we can't force a few more surrenders. Got them up to 5,000 casualties. They got 3,000 men left in this corps. See if we can't force another surrender. Yep, ran out of time. All right, we took down 5,000 of his 8,000 infantry, 30 of his 45 guns, total loss of 50. 30 of his 45 cavalry, all 15 of his guns, total loss of 5,000 of his 8,500 men. We lost 1,448 of our 18,399 infantry, and that was it. Took quite a bit more casualties than I was expecting to. So it seems like that one division on the right flank, the 5th Division, which did move forward to attack, caused some outsized casualties. And were harder to see off than they should have been. All right, let's see how everybody here did. This is a viewer unit corps. All right, Hebert's Cavalry, 7th Virginia. Didn't get anybody. North Georgia Mounted Rifles captured 12 infantry, 2 cavalry for a total of 14. Jones, 11th Georgia Volunteers did 383 to infantry, 66 artillery for a total of 457. Queen Vicky's Verb did 337 infantry, 30 to cavalry, 23 to artillery for a total of 392. 1st CS, which was kind of out on the flank, did 72 to infantry. Crawford's Battery only did 1 to infantry. That's disappointing. Clark's Division, 1st CSMC did 362 to infantry. 2nd CSMC did 290 to infantry. Captured 2 cavalry for a total of 296. Imperial Old Guards did 285 to infantry. 8 to artillery for a total of 293. And CSMC Battery A did 9 to infantry to artillery for a total of 11. Division total of 962. Clark's Division, Yale County Rifles did 489 to infantry, plus up to 499. They must have caught a big chunk of command staff there. Danish Life Guards did 197 to infantry. Sasha's Blacklegs did 279 to infantry. And McGowan's Battery did 8 to infantry. Division total 983. And the artillery never even made it up to the fight. I don't believe we lost any officers wounded. Let me take a look here. We did capture 5 of their brigades, though. That's a lot of prisoners. Not that many, because these are small brigades. They were under 400 to 500 men each, except for that one brigade, which had a strength of about 1,700. Let's take a look at their officers. Well, Willock got away. General Tower, Commander 3rd Division, killed in action. General Lansing wounded. General Ward's been captured. General Warren's been killed in action. Revere's been captured. Davies is wounded. Lieutenant Colonel Etsy's killed in action. Hackelman's been captured. Serrell's wounded. And Shaves is wounded. That's 11 of their officers. That's a pretty high casualty count. But, like, especially, like, right there towards the end, it just, like, we just started butchering them over here. It was just, this right here just turned into a killing zone right there. I'll get closed out of here, and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Glorious victory at St. Cloud. 3rd Corps, Army of the Cumberland fleeing in panic. Now, Colonel Iverson became famous out of that one. Battle of St. Cloud has ended with the 3rd Corps Army of Cumberland retreating in panic. The enemy's reported suffered total casualties of 4,979 men there, 396 killed, and 2,778 captured. Our casualties totaled 1,448 men, with 200 killed, 198 missing, and the rest wounded. We captured 3,576 rifles and 5 guns from the field and sent 2,928 men off to our prison camps. And we're going to very quickly fill up our prison camps. You can see this power bar here is taking another big jump. Take a look at strategy. National morale is now down to 26 for the Federals. All right, now we won that fight at St. Cloud. Our Mississippi is still ready to go, but I'm going to let him rest up for a second. I'm going to follow that up with Pike's Indian Army, as we have not used them in a while. And we're just going to keep leapfrogging these 2 corps, forcing this army up into the corner of the map. It doesn't look like Army of the Cumberland's on the move at all. I'm happy to just leave them bottled up right there. They don't control any major nodes. And we are now in Rochester. This corps still looks like it's tracking north to fight us. I'm hoping to be out of Rochester and on into Syracuse before they show up. I wonder if I can make it to New York City before the campaign. I know it's not going to happen, but I think it'd be funny if I could get to New York City before the campaign ended. Now we're looking at Pittsburgh. Still flipping to our control. Army of Ohio South was 15,000 men, plusing up to 26,000. How are we looking at Cumberland? Almost under our control. Things are moving apace, You guys need to go back to port. Should have done that automatically. How many ships we got left here? We just took down... Ohio River Squadron's got 4. There's a 2nd squadron there. It did not disintegrate, but... We got that one down to 4. Another engagement there should see that fleet off. Alright. That corps that was on its way to Beverly's down here, probably over here at these coal mines. Showing that under their control, but I'm not worried about them. They are not a threat to us anymore. I'm not going to send somebody back to go handle them. We are pushing forward. We are not going back. So, keep this moving. I'll be back with the next incident. Well, we do have our next engagement here, and it's actually at Winchester, which is caught me a little by surprise. I'm expecting another one down in Kentucky. It will probably take place right after this one. We have the 4th Corps, Army of the James, plus its headquarters. Very rare we actually see an Army headquarters under the field. With 27,925 infantry, 4,066 cavalry, 115 guns under the command of Benjamin Grierson, going up against our Army of Shenandoah, which has 15,531 infantry, 741 cavalry, and 24 guns. We are well under strength. from this federal corps attacking us, it might be an issue, but I'm thinking their morale is probably going to be low enough where it's not going to be too much of one. Like a pretty heavy initial attack and then a quick fall apart. I could be wrong. I could be dead wrong. So, let's jump in here and hold off this federal tide breaking against us. Welcome, my grunts, to the 7th Battle of Winchester. So, we are defending Kernstown once again. I'm taking a different track this time. Oh, let's Stewart behind here. Actually, I'm going to leave you in town. So I'm taking a little bit of a different track than I have previously with the defense. The Federals are going to be coming down the main road here along the Martinsburg Pike. So I do have Ewell out here on the left flank along this fence line here. I have Jackson in the center along this fence line here, backed up by the artillery division, covering the main road here. And I'm hoping to stack the Federals up here and crash into them with French along their flank, though they have previously come down this road here and this road here. And they have enough forces to spread themselves out like that. But we do have the morale advantage. They're at 42.9 to our 49.9. So I'm pretty sure we can break their morale pretty quickly and end this fight. So I'm hoping to use an aggressive defense to see us through on this one, especially concerning the numbers disparity. So the faster we can break them, the better. All right, it's now 8:40 in the morning. We do have Federal cavalry on our left flank heading towards Ewell's division and straight at Adams' brigade. Don't see anything. Looks like the rest of their forces are still way back here. So the cavalry got up here really fast. Thing is, I don't see a division commander, so they're not going to get orders to stop. So they're going to ride right into us. First volley took down over 100 of them. That brigade got smart. They actually react really quickly. Wonder where they're off to. These guys are trying to move away. They're going to glitch into hand-to-hand, what that looks like. Yep. And there they go. You boys halt. All right, back on the fence. I've never seen a brigade react that fast, and they are just, where is Veach going? This infantry is moving a little fast. Is this glitching on me? That is some fast-moving infantry. I think we may have a little bit of a glitch. Told you boys, back on the damn fence. And they're going to continue down the main road here, it looks like. I'd like to say it's going to be a few minutes yet, but these boys are moving. Why is your morale so bad? I did move my cavalry into the center in loose formation. This has got to be glitched. Or they're moving at the double, possibly, but are they attached to that cavalry? Whoa! Hello? Didn't need me to tell you to turn around and engage. What the? Interesting. It's going to be one of those weird fights. He's got troops coming all over the place. How the hell is everything moving? I think this battle's glitched. Everything is moving way too fast. All right, now it feels like it's slowing down a little bit. I think that glitched out just a little bit there. That cavalry brigade popping up behind us right here. That was something I was not expecting. We still had that other cavalry brigade, Veach, who rode off into the woods up here. I have no idea where the hell he was off to. boys are doing, that's just a stupid idea. Doesn't feel like we're dropping as many of them as we should be, though. I should have taken more casualties than that by now. There they go. Yeah, their morale's already breaking. Yeah, look at them start to run already. I was worried about this fight because they're sheer numbers, but I just don't think they have the will to fight anymore. Yep, someone's coming up behind us again. Infantry this time. Two brigades of infantry. All right, everybody turn around. Who's the commander of this army again? Grierson, you are surprising me. In a good way. Kentucky Legion, move forward, support the cavalry. Is he just trying to run his troops behind me? That's what it feels like he's doing. Yep, they just broke. You Guys, stay facing that way. I just don't think these boys have the will to fight no more. Yeah, all these batteries coming up, they're not going to do them any good. Where are you boys going? Brand new brigades with they're that size. Man, I think these boys might be armored sharps. One thing I didn't point out, the last battle, we captured all those weapons. It was mostly sharps rifles that we captured. Not Springfields. Federals heavily invested in some very good weaponry. Not like it's doing them much good, but... Alright, you boys are done. It's time to start your withdrawal. Legion, give me some skirmishers. We're gonna go meet those batteries, because they are unsupported right now. I am not going to let these batteries rip apart my morale. Flanked out. Nobody's on your this battery. boys take that one down. This flank looks good for now. And there's that cavalry that went up into the woods. I'm liking this fight. Grierson has surprised the hell out of me. Tag team this battery. Alright, there goes our withdrawal. Cavalry, let's get mounted up. Yep, somebody just surrendered to us. First battery. We're nearing the end of this campaign. Why am I not getting the charge icon? There we go. Go get those boys. No way in hell we're going to get a major victory out of this, but I'm going to do as much damage as I can. Feels like that shot clock ran down a lot faster than it should have. Yep, that's it. Yeah, one battery surrendered to us. Nothing like that grab bag in the last battle. Grierson, God, I wish you'd been in charge of an army sooner, or at least been around with the army every time you attacked us, because you just surprised the goddamn hell out of me. In a very good way. So we took down 1,500 with 30,000 infantry, 450 to 4,400 cavalry. We got 95 of their 100 guns. Total loss of 2,500 of their 36,000 men. We lost 321 of our 15,482 infantry, 64 of our 740 cavalry. We lost one of our 24 guns out of the battery on the right flank. Total loss of 432 of our 16,551 men. I thought we had a very good chance of losing this fight, but their morale was just not up for it. No viewer units in this force. Does not look like... How the hell was Smith low on ammo? That had to be the skirmishers. And we didn't lose any officers. We're just going to see if we got any of theirs. A lot of separate cavalry brigades. Just the one battery captured. We captured Lieutenant Colonel Rogers. Okay. Get close out here, and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Victory at the 7th Battle of Winchester. Army of James and its 4th Corps fleeing in panic. The Army reported suffered total casualties of 2,475 men. There are 401 killed and 1,077 captured. Our casualties totaled 432 men, 51 dead, 53 missing, and the rest wounded. Captured 934 rifles and 38 guns from the field and sent 1,058 soldiers off to our prison camps. Our camps are going to start filling up really fast here. It looks like they blame this loss on a poor old lieutenant colonel. That sucks. It's the end of the war. Don't blame it on the low-ranking guys. You got to start blaming it on the generals. All right, looks like our next engagement is probably going to be over here at Evansville with the Army of the Cumberland. And it's their largest corps they're sending in that direction. It doesn't look like it might be in any shape to fight. But once this corps engages us, I did start moving the Army of Eastern Tennessee over here to engage their 3rd Corps plus the Army of Occupation. Oh, it's that 3rd Corps Army of Virginia. I think that might not be... Yeah, that's 3rd Corps Army of Virginia. Their 3rd Corps is all the way up in the northwest. Speaking of which, how's our pursuit looking here? The Army's still moving forward. We got a lot going on right now. I'm going to keep pushing this episode because this war is almost over. We got them down to 25 national morale. Another major victory might do it. We're still flipping Rochester. I do have a depot under construction here as we are low on supplies. So he's going to be sitting steady for 12 days here until that's complete and get some food into this corps. And then we'll push on to Syracuse. Maybe this corps will come up to fight us. Still tracking northwards. Pittsburgh is about to flip to our control. It looks like 1st Corps Army of the Ohio is on its way to do something about that. If not, bypass us and head to Wheeling. Either way, I'll chase it down. We have taken Cumberland. You know what? We're going to march you on Gettysburg. Not by that way, though. See if we can't get ourselves a battle on the Gettysburg map before this campaign ends. If not, we'll push on to Harrisburg. Possibly down into Frederick. Things are moving, and moving fast. Federals are just collapsing at this point. I'll be back with the next incident. Alright, it's still May 13th, and we do have our next engagement here. So this battle's taking place at the same day as 7th of Winchester. So 1st Corps Army of Ohio, under command of George Meade, bringing 14,996 infantry, 1,321 cavalry, 15 guns, is attacking us at Pittsburgh, going against our Army of the Kanawha, under command of John Floyd here, with 15,507 infantry, 2,400 cavalry, and 16 guns. We have a slight numerical advantage, not much of one. We still have not flipped Pittsburgh to our control, so we're going to have a hit on our morale for this fight. But, once again, let's go show these Federals why they should not attack us. Welcome, my grunts, to the Battle of Pittsburgh. So, we are on the defensive, and we are defending Payne's Mountain. As you can see, I'm already set up into my defensive positions here, and kind of strung out along the forward fronting of the mountain facing the southwest, with Wise Division on the right, with 1 brigade off covering this fort over here, Walker's Division in the center, Phillips on the left, and Frost Cavalry over on the extreme left. The Federals are entering from Maryville Pike and Thunder Mountain Road, but they both basically converge here. They could come up this way, but I'm expecting the Federals to use this road here to approach, as the objective point is over here. So I'm expecting them to come down this road here and turn up here and straight into this crossfire I have set up here. Cavalry is going to remain here. I may shift them further over this way into the wood line here because they may use King's Ford and come up this way. It's a possibility, but it's not a very strong one. So I think we're pretty well set up to receive them. If you come up this way, it's going to be pretty bloody. Let's actually move you forward. Try and get that triple overlay of fire going. You need to pull back. I think we're pretty good right here, so we're just going to wait for the Federals to show up. All right, we do have a first sighting on Federal cavalry coming through the town of Fulton's Gap. 2 brigades cavalry, actually. 1st Indiana and 2nd Indiana. So they're not using the main road. It looks like they're cutting straight down through here and using the ford over here. For some reason, it's that main road, but I'm not defending here, so they could have used it. Left it open for them to use. The industrials are spread all the way back around up here. Are they actually stopping, or are they going to keep coming forward? All right. Looks like they might be looks like they're angling for where I have that hole on the right flank. See if they keep heading that way. I may shift Hebert's brigade back over there. Yeah, that's the infantry.
Watch those
Hey, Hebert, you're going to come back over here. I'm just going to leave skirmishers there just in case. Somehow it looks like the AI sees that open position. Just gotta delay him until Heaver gets there. Alright, he's on the move. Keep it at the double, please. Third Illinois just took a massive hit. Where is this infantry going? Right down here towards the corner. The hell is going on over here? These Federals do not have good morale at all. Yeah, it looks like they're actually going to hold position and not just push forward. That's nice to see. Looks like orders that we're heading out to the cavalry. It's no longer there. nothing coming over this way. Yeah, they're already down to 44 morale. We'll just lay back down here. Not having too much effect. Let's save the ammunition. So, looks like they're actually setting up for a proper attack. So, give them a few minutes to see what they're up to. I'll be back. Alright, looks like we got one lone brigade coming forward here. This looks to be the only smart one so far. Yeah, this angle is going to be my weak spot. So really hoping they march right into here. Oh, it looks like I may get my wish over here. Don't know what that brigade was doing, but it was not smart. I know I ordered you to over here. Why did you stop there? I was having high hopes for this fight once these two brigades stopped over here and did not keep advancing. But my hopes are quickly dying. Looks like they're still waiting for the rest of these forces to come up. So, I'll be back. Alright, it's now 1800. Looks like the Federals are making another push with their infantry up the center here. I'd like to know who's command of these forces, because they're the only smart ones so far. Oh, you boys got some range. There we go, right to that crossfire. Beautiful. Look at that pile of blue bellies. Beautiful sight. Who's wounded? Oh, Rust. I'm in the 3rd Arkansas. Thought we were going to go into a day 2, but it looks like we will not be. They're probably going to withdraw overnight. They're not going to have the morale to hang around. And down to 33. They are probably going to withdraw on us.
Can't see the Yankees, but I know they're here.
Wait, what the? Major General Whitaker's dead. What? Taking some heavy officer casualties. "187 casualties, 1 brigadier and 1 division commander." That's 487 casualties. That's high officer casualty rate. It's probably going to end here at 1900. I thought it was going to end at 1800. I guess it's going to 1900 today. Got 17% casualties on them so far. I could push this to a major victory. Especially if I just stand these troops up here and swing on these 2 brigades. I do believe we have hammered the Federals hard enough so far this episode. Well, one good thing is cemetery's right there. We ain't got to bring these boys too far. 20% casualties now. Alright, let's bring this to a conclusion. Speed up a little bit here. And they're withdrawing. Move it, damn it. Just shy of that major victory. Let's get it. go. 5 minutes on the clock. How are you boys doing? Let's go. Oh, we got the major victory. We're just going to add insult to injury here if we can. See if we can't bag one of these brigades. Oh, never mind. Sadly, we did not. Alright, we took down 3,400 of his 14,000 infantry, 250 or 1,300 cavalry, 515 guns, total loss of 3,700 or 16,000 men. It was 225 or 15,497 infantry, no cavalry, one of our 16 guns, total loss of 228 of our 18,146 men. That's almost 13-1 odds. I'll take that. All right, we did lose 2 officers wounded. Whitaker was killed in action. Division commander, and Russ, the brigade commander, was wounded. We do have a viewer unit in this force. I don't think they got into the action, though. No, they did. Congrave's Conquerors did 885 to infantry. Actually, biggest damage dealers. Okay, they were probably that brigade I had standing behind everybody. I wasn't paying attention. Okay. Now, did we get any of their officers? I'm doubtful. Yeah, wounded Porter, wounded Wild. Wounded Major Bate. We wounded 3 of theirs, but we had 1 wounded and 1 killed in action. Nah, I wouldn't call that a fair trade-off. Get closed out of here, and I'll see you all at the newspaper screen. Glorious victory at Pittsburgh. First Corps fleeing in panic. General Wild loses face. Well, we lost Whitaker, sacrificing his life, and I think the game glitched out here because we did not get the after action report. And also, we had this pop up here. This is not a Whiskey and Lemons campaign. I think the game may have glitched on us. It has. Crap. That's not good. I think the Whiskey and Lemons campaign messed up this one. Crap, crap, crap. I don't have command of these units anymore. Yeah, it's like I'm going to have to replay that battle. Shit. Alright, I just refought that battle, and it looks like it did not clear out that glitch. So... crap. It looks like, sadly, I'll be ending this campaign here. Otherwise, I have to go back I don't know how many hours on the save files to refight the entirety of what I've just recorded. So, yeah, we're going to end this campaign here, sadly. We do know it was coming to a natural conclusion. We were very close to just ending this as is. We have the Federals down to 25 morale. And I'm just upset right now. Though I think taking one more major city probably would have ended this. I just don't like having to end the campaign like this. But it is what it is. This is just one of the glitches with the game. And this is partly my fault because I did not make sure, because I know this was a possibility. I've known this is a possibility for many, many years. It just hasn't happened anytime recently, so I did not put in as many save files per episode as I should have. So that is partly on me. I am so upset. But thank you to everybody who's joined us in this series. Not our longest one by far. I think our longest running Confederate series was over 50 episodes. But we did fight quite a few engagements in this battle. I do have quite a few pages of notes here with names of battles on it. If I can find them all and get them in order here. I think most of them actually took place in 1862. So, yeah, we've had the battles of Manassas, Carrollton, Fredericksburg, 2nd Manassas, Fort Pillow, 2nd Carrollton, Jackson, 3rd Manassas, Winchester, 2nd Jackson, 4th Manassas, 3rd Carrollton, 8th Manassas, 2nd Winchester, 3rd Winchester, St. Joseph, Mississippi River, St. Louis, 2nd Nashville, 2nd St. Joseph, 9th Manassas, Jefferson City, Ferry, 2nd Cumberland Gap, Topeka, Kansas, Cairo, Illinois, Bloomington, Missouri, 10th Manassas, 11th Manassas, 2nd Cairo, 3rd Cumberland Gap, Quincy, Illinois, 3rd Cairo, 4th Winchester, 4th Cairo, 5th Cairo, Petersburg, Richmond, 12th Manassas, Bloomfield, 6th and 7th Cairo, 13th, 14th Manassas, 4th Cumberland Gap, St. Paul, 2nd St. Paul, 15th Manassas, 3rd St. Paul and 4th St. Paul, 8th Cairo, 5th Winchester, 16th and 17th Manassas, 18th and 19th Manassas, 2nd Richmond, 5th Cumberland Gap, 4th St. Paul, 20th Manassas, 3rd Richmond, Williamsburg, 2nd and 3rd Williamsburg, 5th St. Paul, 22nd, 23rd, 24th Manassas. And 25th and 26th Manassas, 4th Richmond, 9th Cairo, James and Kanawha Canal, Harrodsburg, Cincinnati, Front Royal Bridge, London, 6th Winchester. That is not right. That can't be right. Huh. Hillsborough, St. Cloud, 7th Winchester, and finally Pittsburgh. So, been a long campaign. And I'm sad to see it end this way, but like I said, it is what it is. So thank you to everybody who's joined me along in this series and enjoyed it. I am sorry to disappoint both myself and the viewers here that the campaign is ending in such a way, but there's nothing I can really do about it at this point. I am going to take a break from this series for about 2 weeks. I will begin it again after the new year. I'll be putting up information on the Discord as to when I'll be prepping for that campaign. My plan right now is going to be a Union 1861, but I'm going to make it as hard for myself as possible and only use viewer units. Every other unit in the army is going to get deleted, and I will only use viewer-created units. So I'll put forward plans for that in the future on Discord, so make sure you keep paying attention for that. I'll also put an update on the channel itself. Though all recruitment will be done through the Discord along with unit stories and avatars. Nothing will be done through the YouTube system, as it doesn't alert me very well as it should. So once again, if you're a new viewer, return viewer, you're not yet subscribed, please think about hitting that subscribe button. If you do, remember that bell icon so the next video comes out. Follow along in the series and enjoying it. Don't forget to bayonet that like button and buttstroke that comment section. And I'll see you all at the next episode. Stay grumpy.